Couldn't jump red as if you don't have to wait for me.
Action.
Wait.
Action.
Wait.
Hi loves, welcome to another episode of Random Thoughts with your girls Shelly and
Sammy.
guys, the love is so much. The love is so
Yes.
much. Thank you for sharing our videos, subscribing, liking, following our every move.
Yeah.
Right,
We
Sammy?
love you. Thank you so much.
I feel like at Random Thoughts we are giving banger after banger, banger after banger.
Have
left,
you
right,
met us?
center. Have
That's
you
what
met
we
us?
do.
I know. Like we're meant for these things.
Yeah.
Anyways, today's topic is definitely a relatable topic, like we have been doing our other topics definitely. And guess what topic it is? Self-care. We're going to unpack the different ways on how self-care should be. Should it only be about skincare routines? Should it only be about the spa days that we go to? Let's talk about this. We shall be right back after the break.
Whatever I said, whatever I did, oh, whoa. I just want you back for good. I want you back. I said I want you back for good.
Welcome back, guys. We are excited to be unpacking this beautiful topic with you. We are currently seated at Las Vegas Garden Hotel Bunga. It's amazing. We are happy to be here. The team is amazing. We are happy to be filming these beautiful shows for you. If you're looking to have a very beautiful reception, or you're looking to eat the best meals in Kampala, or you're looking to swim, to enjoy in this hot weather, you just want the atmosphere to be cool, just come to Las Vegas Garden Hotel Bunga and you're going to have the best fun ever. Anyway, so Charlotte has already introduced our topic. We're going to be unpacking the whole self-care topic. That is like a very what do they call it?
Important.
Yes, it's a very important topic. That's true. It's very relative. We can all relate to it. Everyone has their own take on it.
Yeah.
But today we're going to unpack it for you in our own take, and you can let us know in the comments. You can let us on all our social media pages what your thoughts are about it, what you think about it, how it's relatable to you, and we shall be going through it. So Shirley, what do you have for us today?
Wow, thank you so much, Sini, for that. Today we are going to talk about self-care. Self-care, what do we understand by self-care? Should we only look at it as a way of, for us girls, we tend to mind about it being like, Banang, I've not done my makeup, I've not done my serum, I've not put those layers that we tend to put. What layers do you use in yourself? Do you have any skincare routine that you use?
No, I actually do not. I've actually tried. The whole beauty industry is trying to put it all on us, and it feels like if you're not doing it, if you're not doing it, you're quite behind. So I put in my money, went to bought vitamin C, serum, toner, milk, Jesus, I tried to do everything. Then my skin was like, this is not for you, my friend. Move on. But yes, I don't really have a skincare routine. I get up, I put on my moisturizer, which is probably Vaseline or something else, and I will just put on my lip gloss and I'll move out, because I feel like my skin is good enough. I don't need to overdo it for it to be good enough. If I'm drinking my water, I am hydrating, I'm good. I don't need to have 10 layers of skincare.
Wow. And definitely there are other people that it's actually working for them.
Yeah.
Like skins are so different, very much different.
Yeah, you're right.
And something that may not work for me will definitely work for you. So it's
not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
But it's okay. But however, should it only be about us putting all those layers of different serums, different body washes, different products on our face? Should self-care
be defined?
Be defined that way, or it should be much more?
I think it should be much more.
Be much more.
I think we tend to find self-worth in the standards that this environment has set up for us, the beauty industry, what it has set out for us. You just go on social media, and you being taking care of yourself is defined by how much money you have in your pocket. So when you're looking at the guys who have their money and they are putting in so much money in their self-care, you're like, that is self-care. I can't do it, I can't afford it, I can't manage it. But you tend to realize that it's actually much more than the skincare, the spa, going to spas and sitting in a tub and they pour milk and butter and all that in your water.
Have you gone for the spa? You're speaking like an expert.
I'm sure I cannot afford it, because
you could.
Even if I could, I feel like it's not.
I feel like you can afford it, but I don't think it's something you'd want to go.
Yeah, like priorities.
Yes,
you understand. I feel like for me, what I define as self-care is where I am. My body and my spirit are at ease. That is self-care. I am not stressed. I am eating well. I'm sleeping well. I am, taking time for myself. It is much more than just me going and paying money to someone to make me feel better. If I can do it myself, then why should I pay all that money? Yeah. It's much more than skin.
The physical, like physical appearance. How are you doing inside? How is your spiritual life? How is your mental health? Those are things that we should always look at in self-care.
Do you do skincare?
Well, I think I'm someone who tried. I think I did try. At this one time I go, I'm like, let me also go be a girl. So I ran to the dermatologist. I went to check my skin. Like, I put my face in that day.
You
like,
did? Like, I wish everyone could see my shock on my face. Like, Charlotte did that.
I was surprised. I think those were like, I think 3 years ago. So I put my face there. So the doctor says, this, do this and this, put here and here. You need to use sunscreen. Those heavy, overpriced.
Sunscreen is important.
Yeah, sunscreen, that's so important, definitely. But they were so overpriced. And by then, my budget, man, I was like, okay, this is not my thing.
How did you even end up there?
That's the peer pressure. I was like, I'm overgetting here. I'm overgetting people. I'm like, I think I should start this skinning thing. I should try it and see. Man,
there are so many misconceptions when it comes to self-care.
Yes,
I think they've put a price to it.
Yes, like it has been commercialized.
Yes, they've put a huge price to it. It is. Most people these days don't even want to go on social media because. Every time you go there, you're seeing everyone is doing something that you probably can't afford, you can't do, you can't manage, you don't have the money for it. Everyone is doing it in a very beautiful house. When they are doing a day in my life, you don't want to know what a day in your life looks like.
Speaking of commercializing and making this self-care about beauty and all that, have you been able to see how like the Korean products are like overpriced? I don't know if it's overpriced. I don't know if it's that trend.
That's a trend.
Yes, but do they really work also?
Basically that is exactly what we are talking about. They set out, the beauty industry will set out a standard. Today they will tell you we are now using toners, we are using vitamin C.
Where do all those things come from?
I mean, that is what. I mean, that tomorrow they will tell you it's now the Korean brands that work. We are now on the Korean skincare. That's the only thing that works. If you're not using Korean, you're not doing it. Guys, no. Skincare, actually, when it comes to your body, the skin on your body, it is really inside out. It's taken care of inside out. It doesn't matter if you're putting billion-dollar skincare products on your face. If you're not eating well, if you're not resting enough, if you're not taking care of your inner spirit, your skin will not glow. There is a reason why they say when you look at someone looking good, like, oh, you look good, and someone is like, I have this.
And some people also tell you, I have good genes.
Yeah, genes peace. Inner peace, like it is a mindset.
But Sunny, the truth is, there is someone that you will see and they are like, you're like, their skin looks so nice.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are you using? I'm using, I've been using this olive oil ever since we were young. Up to now, do you believe it?
It's a mindset.
It's a mindset.
But let me tell you, apart from where you have dermatology issues, like you have skin
Acne.
issues, yes, you have acne, you have those things, that part
That's
is
okay.
there. It's a disease, go treat it. Like what you're using is treatment. But I come out, I don't have a pimple, I don't have, but just because I am seeing Charlotte at the dermatology,
I also want to go.
yeah, even me, Charlotte is doing it, even me, I should. Where I've done, but I'm speaking from experience because I've gone and the pimples hit me like there was no tomorrow. But anyway.
Anyway, moving out of that, definitely at the end of the day, we tend to, let's not restrict it to self-care being entirely about skincare, those products. What are all other things that we should consider as self-care in our day-to-day lives?
Yeah, so I do believe there is a lot more,
Yes.
Other than just skincare and what everyone else says it is.
Defining it.
Yeah, self-care is about emotional care.
Yeah.
How are you taking care of yourself emotionally? Are you giving yourself time to sit by yourself and think about what you're feeling?
Meditate.
Yes, feel your feelings. I know men, if there are men who are watching this and are going to come for us, that is women things.
Still feel your feelings.
Feel your feelings, guys.
And speaking of emotions, there are different emotions. There's sadness, there is happiness.
Yes.
Different emotions.
Yeah,
So always
it's not about the female hormones. That's true. But it's always important to sit down, think about how you're feeling, think about if everything around you is making you better, if it's making you feel a certain way, good or bad. How can I change it? How can I make it better? That is one of the things you can do. You can also journal. If you like writing, if you like reading, if you like, sit down, get a notebook. I know it's not for everyone.
Emotions.
Yeah, but you can write it down. Especially if you're not someone who likes to talk to people about what you're going through. Write it down. It always helps, and it helps your soul get, better, brighter if that is what you're into. Think about setting boundaries. Setting boundaries with the people around you. I am someone who likes setting boundaries. I like making sure that people do not overstep when it comes to my personal life. If I feel like you're just outreaching for beyond the elbow, I'm just going to tell you, please pause, because that's how I take care of myself. Someone is going to step in my boundaries and it's going to disrupt my whole day. I'd rather not
Which
do
is
that.
not okay. Wow. Yeah. Which leads us to mental self-care. I'm one person who totally agrees with mentally taking mentally taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's another way of making sure that you are well. Because your mental health is key, guys.
That's with your mental, right?
Your mental
that's
health.
true.
How do you look at things? If there are things that are toxic in your life, if there is any feelings that you don't really are not adding up in your life, it's about you, guys. When is it? When do you have that alone time where you're going to be like, you know what? Today, let me at least put the phone down. Let me make my me time. Let me at least these things of over going out, your party here, party there. Today, make it all about you. Go watch a movie. Go do something that is all about making your mental health better.
There's also spiritual self-care.
Yes.
For some people, it is about yoga. It is about meditation. For some people, for us Christians, it's about sitting with your Bible, reading your Bible, listening to some devotionals, praying, worship, listening to some gospel music, things that bring you closer to God, that can make you feel better.
That peace.
There is no other peace than the one in God.
And in that Bible verse that says, in God's presence there is peace that surpasses any human understanding. Definitely, there is also relationship self-care.
Yeah.
Guys, relationship. When we talk about relationships self-care, what are we talking about? The different relationships. It can be our friends, our relationships with our friends, our parents, our siblings, different people, our workmates. How are we making sure that it's not inconveniencing our own self-care? So how are we making sure that all this is not inconveniencing our own self-care?
Yeah.
Definitely. Because we have to make sure that in all these relationships, we are setting our pace, we are setting ourselves first, we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah.
Definitely. We are removing ourselves from those toxic situations. Those situations that will end up making some of the people commit suicide. People have committed suicide because of relationships.
That's very true.
People are killing each other. Girlfriend killing the other boyfriend because of something that is just like unnecessary.
Yeah, something that you could have talked out and
if it can't be talked out, like move on, move out of it. You don't need to kill someone. Yeah, so there is a lot that we have to deal with when it comes to self-care, and those are some of the different ways on how we can deal with our self-care.
I think it is important to prioritize who you surround yourself with,
the energy
that is around you. I think we take it for granted a bit. This world, it's already difficult to live in, so it's important to surround yourself with people that give you peace.
Definitely, we are doing that. And are we doing that?
You and I? We are. By the way, Charlotte, personally, there are real life things that I practice to, take care of myself that are not, about what people see.
Like about you.
Yeah, like it's only for me, just to give me a peace of mind, to make me happy.
Give them to us.
First of all, I love cooking.
Definitely. But let me tell you.
I knew Charlotte was going to take it up.
Speaking of which, banana, you guys, my girl here makes the best banana cakes. And imagine she doesn't even make them for commercial purposes.
It's only a banana cake.
She makes for us those banana cakes, and they are so yummy. They have those nice, amazing toppings, those garnishes, those chocolates. Oh my God, those who have tested those cakes, they can testify.
Thank you for making the advert for me. I'm not selling.
She makes them for us, and we're always like, Sammy,
yes,
keep that cake in that freezer for us. We are coming for those cakes. But thank you so much, Seni, for making sure that we're always happy.
That is one of the things that I do for self-care. I love taking care of the people that I care about. So I will get in the kitchen, make a meal, make a cake, and come and serve you. Just seeing that smile on your face, just seeing you right now give the kalango for me for no reason. That alone gives me some good feeling. I feel so happy. I feel at peace. I feel like I have a purpose. You understand? Just taking care of the people that I love. Cooking myself a meal and my husband. Just making a meal that makes us happy. That is one of the things that I do to take care of ourselves. I love taking care of others. I love taking care of myself. It is something that gives me so much joy. And if I'm doing it, I am at peace.
Wow.
So there are things that we can practice that don't need to be on
just
social media. Someone is doing it.
Yes, just because of your own peace of mind, your own peace of mind. Well, I believe like there are also some things that I personally do that are strictly about me. There is when I would definitely turn down a plan, serious, because I just need to sleep. I seriously need to sleep. I have
experience. Shut up, the girls, stand me down.
Like I want to sleep. I'm definitely going to be like, you know what, I'm not going this weekend. I just need to sleep, or I just need to catch a movie. Like those are some things that I personally practice for my own peace of mind. And I also definitely love when it comes to like making baking, all those things that make me make you happy. Have a nice meal, like Seni says. We are friends for a reason, so definitely I feel like
or switching off my phone, or not picking calls. If I'm not speaking your call, don't take it personal.
Also listening to good music. Music that soothes your mind.
We should do that a lot, by the way. Like you're in the house cleaning, mopping, play some good dance. Imagine you're in a music video. Make yourself guys. Peace it comes from the inside. It's a mindset, guys. Do the things that not everyone is doing. Like everyone is doing, so I should do it. It's not something that makes you happy. It's probably something you can't afford, but you have to do it because everyone is doing it.
Why can't you work within your limits, your budget?
Find something that is you, that makes you and do it. We don't tend, we are people who do not, we are in a generation.
It's hard to say no.
Number one, we don't say no. We feel like we need to do everything. People please, you know, go on social media, do certain thing. I am someone who, if I do something and I put it on social media, and every time I look at it I feel funny, I'll go remove it because I realize that was not me. I was probably doing it from peer pressure, but it wasn't me. And let's also learn to, you know, just, we're in a generation that we don't sit down to get to know who ourselves. We don't
finding our purposes, finding ourselves.
We don't know who we are as people.
Alone, not with other people.
Not with other people. Yes. And I know that is something that most of us, you don't know who you are. If someone asked you, what do you like doing? What's something that makes you different from the other person? What is, you don't know. Because we don't tend to sit down and learn ourselves. Take time for ourselves. And you can't love yourself if you don't know yourself. Self-care is self-love. If you care for yourself, you love yourself. You don't care for yourself, you don't love yourself.
And there is no way you're going to not love yourself. There's no way you're going to love others if you don't love yourself.
That's
it
true.
Begins with you.
It starts with you.
We
need to love ourselves enough to want to care for ourselves in the right ways, in safe ways, in, you know, ways that keep us healthy, wealthy, strong. You know, that don't take things away from us but add things to us.
So Seni, what are those things that you love doing? Personally. You told us cooking. Those
not
things.
Even just cooking. I love taking care of other people. That I think it's my calling, if I can say that. I have found my purpose in taking care of the people that are around me. If anyone knows me, if I'm in a place, I want to help.
That's true.
I will immediately jump into it like I was there before I knew what was happening. So I love taking care of other people. I love taking care of my family. And then on top of that, I'm someone who loves to sing. I want to sit in my house, privately, not public.
I was going to ask when have you sang for me?
Privately.
In the bathroom.
In my bathroom, in my bedroom, in my house, in my husband knows I'm always there dancing. TikTok dances that I never post.
As we know about.
Silly. Yes, I love. What else do I love? I love traveling with friends. Yes, I love being adventurous with my friends, not by myself, by the way. I love doing it with friends because it's always fun
and it's more meaningful. I feel like it's more meaningful with friends. Yes.
So those are the things that I do to take care of myself. When I find out what I like, and if I do it, it makes me happy. I am going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm a lover. I'm someone who loves. I'm a happy person also. I'm a very joyful,
smiley.
Where I go, I bring joy. If I've been in a place and I didn't bring you joy, I'm sorry. It was not your day. What do you love doing?
Me? Definitely. Apart from the other things we talked about, the cooking, all that, I definitely love spending time with people that I love. I just love that space. People I love, I definitely love spending time with those people. Then I also definitely love encouraging people. I feel like I love encouraging people. I tend to encourage people.
You would have been a counselor in your other life.
Next life.
In your next life, you'll be a counselor.
Yes.
She does.
And I love, I love watching movies. I love spending my own personal time alone. Those are some of the things that I definitely would love doing.
I also love my me time. With my husband.
With your husband. You're always having your me time.
My me time is with my husband ever since I got married. But I also love having personal time. Yeah.
It's good to meditate. It's good to do, like Senny said, it's good to know who you are away from other people.
Yeah.
That time helps you do all that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Are you someone who would go to a restaurant by yourself to just have a meal by yourself?
Oh my God. There is a time.
That's like a very controversial conversation, something that everyone talks about. Like, I don't know if I would. How can you do that?
Oh my God, definitely I would. There is a time I feel like I wanted something from Cafe Java's. I wanted a good meal. And then by then I got on a border. Guys, that border yangu bawansi. The border hit me down, but guess what? I didn't give up. I went, I sat alone in my car space. I ate my food, I drank my milkshake, I came out properly, I went and slept. So I feel like I'm that person that can definitely do that. Because I feel like I said, I love spending my me time for myself. I can do that. Yes. Would you do that?
Guys, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I would say that I would prefer to get my food to go. Not go sit in a restaurant by myself.
Like takeaway.
Yeah, like takeaway. I don't see that point. If I'm by myself, I can just get my food, go home, sit, watch a movie in front of a TV, binge my shows and eat that food. You understand? I don't know. Okay, I understand when you say me time, but I think most people have brought it up in the sense of how will people see me? You understand? How will people see me sitting alone? How will people see me? It's not even really about that. It is just about the fact that I'll be bored. Just sitting, eat my food very quickly, drink my drink very quickly, go run home. Why couldn't I just go do that at home? You get? If I'm, I don't know. I feel like I'll just get my food to go. It has nothing to do with how will people see me. No, it's just about the fact that I will be bored. I want, if I'm to go out in a restaurant, I want company. If I don't have company, let's just go back home and sit for this.
Charlotte will go to that restaurant alone.
I believe you.
Properly, and we'll talk all the time.
I believe you.
We definitely have different ways on how we can all do our own self-care, and that's so important. What Senny does is not what I should do.
It shouldn't define. We are friends, but we are two different people. What she loves is not exactly all that I love. We sure have things in common,
of course, definitely,
but not everything.
Yes. Oh wow. Well, Senny, let's look at how let's reflect on how sometimes self-care can sometimes tend to be boring. It tends to be because of how do we confront our traumas, how do we deal with all that? Yes, in all those different circumstances.
I think where it gets boring is where, as people, we tend to mistake self-care for self-indulgence. Now, guys, self-indulgence is completely different. It is self-indulgence is where you're trying to satisfy your need in the moment. It is short-lived. Yes, it's not self-care. I'm going to give an example. For example, if you're from a breakup or relationship breakup, and your first thought is to maybe go just have rebound sex, you know, or that's what you're thinking about. You think it's going to make you feel better. It help you or get over someone. It's a lie, guys. So that is just you making yourself feel better in the moment, but when you come out from wherever you went, it's not going to feel as good as you think. So it tends to get boring, especially if you're someone who is just going to just indulge in the things that you think are good for you, but they make you feel worse. And this is the thing, Charlotte, you get to know that what you did didn't make you feel better. You know that I did this, I ate this, I changed this, I slept with this one, and I came back feeling worse than I was feeling before. That is self-indulgence. That is not self-care. If you're going to care for yourself, do something that is going to give you peace of mind. If, for example, I would give an example, if you're still from a breakup, get off social media for a while. Get off your phone for a while. Stop following that person, stalking them, seeing their social media post, seeing their statuses. Get them out of your phone.
So to cut you short.
No
So
problem.
let's see if we are all together.
Yeah.
So this defining self-indulgence, can I say it's with self-indulgence, it's something that is just temporary compared to self-care. It's
Yes.
something that is permanent.
Yes.
Yes.
Self-indulgence is for that moment, that particular moment. You're feeling a certain way in that moment, and you get up and go do something that you think is going to make you feel better. But it's like you tell yourself, if I go do this, I'll make me feel like this. Another thing, but if you notice, self-indulgence is always negative.
Yeah.
You're always going to do something bad. It's like, for example, if you tell yourself, that person annoyed me, I'm just going to ignore them. I'm going to and you're the one overthinking every time you play
and the other person is even not
thinking about you.
Just torturing.
You're just torturing yourself. The point is, don't indulge your desires, your needs, that is not self-care.
For a moment.
Yeah, if you need to go have alone time because you're feeling a certain way, or someone has made you feel a certain way, you just need to go sit by yourself, cry it out, feel a certain way. That is how you take care of yourself and not indulge.
Wow. Guys, there is a lot to talk about self-care,
Yeah.
a lot that we can talk about.
Yeah.
And definitely, I still remind us that what works for me and Seni is definitely not what works for you.
Yeah.
And we would really, really appreciate it if you reflect on this topic and share with us what works for you.
Yeah.
What is those some things that according to you, it's self-care to you.
Yeah.
According to it's self-indulgence. Let's share this in our comment section on our pages on Instagram, on our TikTok page. We're going to put up a poll, right, Seni?
Yeah, we're going to put up a poll and we're going to ask you, are you self-caring or self-indulging? Participate in that poll. Tell us what you're doing of that too, and tell us how you're doing it. We are a team, so we are here to learn together. We are here to talk about these things together. So let us know how you're self-caring, what you're doing for you, what you're doing to make you happy, what you're doing to make you you. And if you're self-indulging, what in the world are you doing? Please share with us and we shall read those comments in our next video.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Seni, for that. As we wrap up, guys, we can never stop thanking you for liking our videos, sharing, subscribing to our YouTube channels, following our TikTok. Like, the love is so overwhelming.
It's a lot. So if you're new here, welcome to Random Thoughts. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please tap that subscribe button and also tap that notification. Yes, tap that notification bell so that you can be notified every time we post a new video. And please do not forget to go to our social media platforms at Random Thoughts UG, that is on Instagram and on TikTok. We are there. Follow us and leave us a hi in any of our comments, and we shall say hi back because we are a family.
Each other. And definitely we're also welcoming different topics from you guys. We are so waiting for you guys to share with us those topics that you want us to touch on. Suggest for us in the comment section, and we'll definitely
and this is the end from us, from your girls Seni and
Shali.
Bye.